Good morning again. I'm gonna do a video on money again. No ideas at all. It's kind of difficult to know where to start when you don't have any ideas. Um, how about flashing money? Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about it already, but I want to talk a little bit more about it. Does it feel good to flash money? Yeah, it does. You gotta understand that most of the people who flash money don't have money, or have temporary money, or they're just living off of perks. Okay, some people just have perks. They got perks where, let's say, their friend owns an exotic car shop. Okay, or maybe they're a mechanic at an exotic car shop, and every now and then they get to take out a ride like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini out, and they flash it around. They see girls on the street. They go, "Hey, girl, you want to get in my car?" And the girls go, "Oh, that's a nice car. I'd love to get in that car." And they have their fun. And at the same time, you gotta understand what kind of girls would do that and what kind of guys would do that. You know what I mean? There are people who, I'm trying to think of other perks. Um, they might just be getting everything on rental. They might be on a business trip where the company's paying for the trip in the hotel, and it's just like a cheap hotel or a regular hotel or something. And they go, okay, I'm gonna rent a tux or a suit, a really nice suit. I'm gonna get like the top of the line suit, custom made, custom designed, top of the line, real quality suit. I'm gonna rent the goddamn suit. I'm gonna rent myself an exotic car. I'm gonna get all my cash that I'm gonna spend all in my pocket at one time. My friend's gonna do the same thing, or my colleague, and we're gonna drive around looking like we're the shit. In this Ferrari or Lamborghini, we're gonna be picking up girls. We're gonna be going to nightclubs, partying, showing everybody how rich we are, dropping tips and getting bottle service and getting the most expensive thing on the menu and all that stuff. So that stuff, to be very honest, is for people who are just not about money at all and don't understand money. And that's also something that you do when you're very young. I mean, as young as when you're 16 years old, you're flashing your car around, you're doing this and that. And that same, or even when you're 21, when you're 24, 23. But the point is that even like when you actually do that, let's say you're 16, or you're 19, 18, 21, 23, 24. Yeah, you're just having fun with it because it's something you're doing in the beginning. You're immature at that time. You haven't matured that much, and it's fun. And after about 6 months, you're like, screw this shit, man. That's lame. I don't want to do that. That's some lame shit. Yeah, I mean, so that's a big deal. Look, man, I'm coming from some time ago. You know what I mean? We're just a different breed altogether. We're a different breed altogether, and we hit some hard times a little while ago, and it was almost like, our hype kind of began, not too long ago, and it is what it is. We try to be as self-made as possible, you, you know. But helping each other is still considered self-made if we're actually helping one another, because we're similar. Working with each other, we are actually still self-made, because it's like a self-made corporation. Everybody in the corporation is self-made. You know what I mean? And a self-made person helping another self-made person is just almost, it's the same as being independent or being self-made. It's the same thing. You're just together. There's no such thing as being, you know what I mean? Like, you have, no, that is what it is. Let's go back to the money topic. We were talking about flashing. How about, well, being classy is important. You know what I mean? And that's something that I understand genuinely. I'll be totally honest with you about that. And if somebody tells you that that's not true, they are definitely a lame. I mean, they are a lame and a hater. I'm just being honest. I've had that quality about me forever. You know what I mean? Dude, I could be in the nicest suit and come rolling up in a Rolls Royce or a Bentley to the airport go to the lounge and still talk to people just like I don't even notice the suit I have on. I'm talking to them like I don't know what I have on. I don't know the car that I came in. I'm talking to them on a real level. We start talking about food. We test each other's conversation skills, see who knows more about. It's not about knowing more about food, but what kind of insight we have when it comes to food. We talk about the meats, the vegetables, the grilled, everything, the appetizers, and we start talking to each other, and we're playing each other right now. We're testing each other, and there's a good chance that we'll see each other on the plane too, and we might have a conversation, and we might take it further and talk more. But the point is that I'm not. You see, that should just be something that's there. You know what I mean? Like if I'm wearing a suit all the time, it's very nice. I'm not really feeling anything special. There are people who are just trying to capitalize off of their material things, and it's ridiculous. You got to know which friends are for you and which friends are not. You know what I mean? I'd rather have no friends, to be very honest. I'm serious. I'd rather have no friends than have idiot friends or friends that I don't like. I'd rather have no one than have anyone around me that I don't like. You know what I mean? That I don't respect and I don't want to be around. And that's a big deal. Children, you can make children respect you. You know what I mean? You got to remember, children will always look up to and think the coolest shit is like, let's say they think the gangster shit is Tupac when they're kids. And everybody knows that Tupac was like a little bit of a dainty fella. You know what I mean? He was a little bit of a sissy. And a little bit of I don't want to get into sexual orientation, but he was a little bit of a homo, you know what I mean? But when I was a kid in 6th grade, I thought Tupac was the coolest. You know what I mean? You can make kids respect things and teach them values, and they will just accept them and learn them. Children will just absorb whatever you give them and kind of adjust to that. But the truth is that, I'm grown now, and I'm not. Nobody can influence me in any way. And is that just because you're my neighbor, you're gonna influence me? No. And you might even catch a slap if you cross the border, if you cross the line with me. You will catch a slap most likely. And if you really, really think you're fucking hard, you might catch worse than a slap. You know what I mean? You might catch much, much worse. But we handle our business the way we have to handle our business, and that's what being self-made is about. That's what being a shark is about. We're not like everybody else, and we don't pride ourselves on just having money and going out there and being fruitcakes, because this is about being a shark is reputable. It's a reputation, and it's something to be taken seriously. The money game is something to be taken seriously. It's something to be respected. I know people say money is bullshit. It's the root of all evil. It's the path to Satan and hell. No, I don't believe that. It may be true, but either way, to me, the money game is a serious game. It's a game to be respected. You know what I mean? And that's it. I'm done. I'm going to say good morning again, and I'll post this video up. I'm not going to put fire on this or anything. It's not fire like the previous video. Watch the previous fire video.